Hi, yeah, Francesca here from Palooka Salon. Today I want to show you one of the new styles from René of Paris Amore 2020 collection, and that is Kayla in the colour Marble Brown LR. I do love, wrong way, the Amore boxes. Kind of really luxury, I think. There's that kind of craft, lovely brown box. So we have, as I've said, Kayla, one of their new 2020 styles, in Marble Brown LR. So the LR stands for long rooted, which means that she's a rooted colour, but that root is usually about, I think, 4 inches, if I remember correctly. So I'll just take her out the box so you can take a good look at the colour and also the cap. So the cap on Kayla is their XO Plus cap, which I will go through with you. So first let's just take a look at the style and the colour. So Kayla is a lovely long layered wavy style, and this Marble Brown LR, there you go, you get a good look there. I would say it was a level 4 on that brown, and then it goes into a golden blonde, almost not quite a balayage because it's not that severe. It's a kind of gentle running through that golden blonder, those colours through the mid-lengths and the ends there. Okay. Now this cap is really lovely. She is quite a light cap. I think the point of the XO and the XO Plus is that they are a little bit more sophisticated from the Amore collection, and they are lighter in their materials, and they're just a little bit nicer in terms of how realistic they look. So first of all, I'll show you that the cap, it is wefted, but it is an enclosed weft, which I find is a really nice compromise. If you're not a big fan of wefted caps because they have those open parts and you feel a bit vulnerable with that, the enclosed wefted solves that problem. So it has that stretch in the cap still there. Not as much as if you had a hand tied, but there definitely is some in there. And you have the Velcro adjusters and that felt nape, a kind of nice depth on that nape there. As you go round again, you have those ear tabs. They're nice and thin there. I mean, obviously it's fabric, you're going to have something there, but I do like it when I feel that that's not too bulky. So that feels nice. Some of the hairs, as you can see, are stitched ever so slightly underneath, just to give you a little bit of that extra realistic edge there, and they have the metal stays. Now you can see also that it has a single monofilament top, yeah, there, but we have this, sorry, I'm all fingers and thumbs today. We have this lace front which extends into those, yeah, into those ear tabs there. So that's a welded lace, yeah, so that's slightly coarser lace that you might be used to. The hairs themselves are stitched quite close to that edge, so you don't have a lot of hairless lace there, which I quite like because it saves me the job of trimming. Okay, so that's the cap. I'm going to go up and try her on. I did a quick view the other day, you may have seen it, and I was quite impressed by how light the density is. And I think it's quite nice to kind of do a little density test by holding on to like the ponytail part, but also it just feels really soft, the hair fibres as well. Okay, I'm just going to stop babbling and I'm going to take her upstairs and I'll be back shortly. Okay, here she is. I think she's a really, really lovely classic style actually, and if you can see the length there, so she comes to a little bit about chest level with lots of lovely long layers. I've not really put a comb through the lengths and the ends, so I've not kind of loosened a curl, so this is quite a natural curl that you can see here. If you can take a look at that colour, beautiful dark kind of chocolatey browns, quite a nice warmer tone, blending through that long root into these golden tones here. You see, really, really lovely. It's quite a warm day today, and you know, it's a long wig, so I am feeling quite warm in it, but not as warm and hot and bothered as I did in the poppy. And I know I keep saying the poppy felt quite heavy for me, but this is certainly lighter. Have a little look at this lace front here. It's quite a uniform hairline. That lace, as we said, extends to here, which is nice. Now for me, it's lifting a bit here, but I am a bit of a glue wearer anyway, so that is no issue for me. I haven't really played with the fit of the cap too much, so I think if you adjust that, you'll probably get that to sit a bit flusher, but a little bit of got to be glued. The spray is actually gentle enough to just tack that down without too much stress. But as I was saying, that hairline is quite uniform, and when we have dark hair, we have dark knots. There's very little you can to avoid that, unless you have lighter hair that is ventilated through the front to kind of disguise that, but dark hair equals dark knots. So I always tend to do a pluck and use concealer in those cases when you're dealing with synthetic fibres. So yeah, she's really lovely. Talked about her being light. I want you to take a look at this. Now obviously you can part it in different places because you've got that single mono top. This is where I tend to wear my part. Now it's quite, I would say sparse here, which is a good thing for some people, because some people do pluck that part to create a more realistic look. I've had to part it in such a way that, you know, it's not too sparse there. So it's worth taking a look at that. I mean, if I move that here, you see, much denser. So there is certainly some slightly sparser bits. I'm going to take it through because I have to show you exactly what I'm seeing, yeah? So actually it's not that dense in this area, so you're getting quite a light density through the top. So that's how thick she is. There is quite a bit of hair there when I pull her around, but she is nice and light there. It may feel too dense for some people, but this is my limit actually, because the quality of the hair fibre feels really soft as well. So something about density versus how thick that hair fibre is, how coarse that hair fibre feels. This feels really soft. I can run my fingers through it. And that's kind of, all of these things together tend to make, you know, for a more comfortable, more realistic wig. So I'm really impressed with this. The cap for me, I'm an average petite, yeah, fits really well. These ear tabs are perfect just there. They are nice and slight. So yeah, I think this is a super cap actually. It does feel really light here and nice and snug in that wefted bit. I don't have any, I can pull it down a bit, but it's not bunching or bagging. So yeah, super. Really, really, and I love this colour. I think it's really lovely. So that is the Marble Brown LR. So let me take you a little bit through these lengths, you can see here. Yeah. So we have a 14-inch fringe, so that's even kind of long. What if we get a shorter bit? 14-inch fringe and 14 at the crown, so we have that even layer there. 14 at the crown and 14 at the nape. So it is an overall 14-inch layered style. I should have measured to tell you what it gives you overall when you add those together. So I would guess about a 16 there. Okay, what do we think? I think she's lovely. She does come in quite a number of colours, and I do have the creamy toffee LR coming in as well, so that should be interesting. I would be interested to see how this hairline and those knots fare on a lighter blonder shade. Always tend to get a better hairline with those lighter shades, but nothing a little pluck and a little concealer wouldn't sort out. Okay, there she is, Kayla, Marble Brown LR Synthetic Amore. Have a good day.